Hey everybody, it's Uyak here, back another video. Made in Abyss Season 2 leaves absolutely nothing out of the manga. I mean, it's actually amazing how much they're adapting to the anime. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it before. And something I've never seen like before in other anime is the absolute naiveness of Rico. Oh my goodness. Especially in the latest episodes, I cannot believe my eyes. But before we get into that, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for similar content. Without further ado, let us get straight into this character. Alright, so let's start by giving the whole scene. I'm talking about the Hollow Village. I'm talking about the Golden City, right? So our characters are introduced to this city, and this city is essentially filled with a bunch of hollow people, and their whole focus on things is value, right? They want to extract value from things. They own things. They have their own little niches. I mean, some of them are shaped like a doormat and they like to be walked on by fluffy things. Others like to slice things up. And oh my goodness, that scene was so sad because they said that they like to slice things up. Then it showed like a little cute little rabbit or something. I mean, it just didn't sit right with me. This city is essentially filled with a bunch of maniacs. I mean, this is similar to Arkham Asylum, I'd say. But even more weirder than the village is Rico. I mean, this character is so weird. Because when they got the hotel room, garbage can room, whatever you want to call it, she was so up in arms when she saw the food on the table, that green disgustingeth with flies flying all over it. Say, I can't wait to try it. This is a unique cuisine. I can't wait to try it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I can't wait to try this food. What logical human being would look at that food displayed on the screen and think, let me try that, okay? It doesn't matter if you are in the U.S. Indianapolis and the ship sank and you haven't ate for 3 days and you're in the ocean with sharks or whatever, you're starving. There's no way you're eating that. There's no way you're eating that. You could have put someone at gunpoint and told them to eat that. Then we got someone like Rico who straight up jumps into it and saying, let me get a taste. What? I could not believe my eyes with how much ease she jumped into tasting that. I mean, she must have thought she was Shrek or something, because that looks like something he'd straight eat out of his swamp. But even more so than that, I'm just surprised with her overall eagerness to begin with. The way she jumped on that toilet, bro, is this like Made in Abyss version of a bidet? Because the way those tongues were moving were pretty crazy. She said this was a self-wiping toilet when she jumped off of it after they literally showed her having diarrhea. She said it was a self-wiping toilet like it was some great kind of service. You saw the way those tongues were moving in the scenes. This ain't a great service, bro. They're trying to extract value. Earlier in the episode, they literally said that everything that village wants to extract value, and human children are the most valuable. So you know that toilet was extracting value in the form of eating her diarrhea. What? I mean, I'm honestly surprised with how naive Rico actually is. I didn't know this character was like that. I mean, you can say 9-year-old, 8-year-old, young child, whatever, but I don't even think a child is this naive. I think a child would run away from this village saying, what the hell are those? They look like they want to eat me, which they do. Guy literally said in that episode, he said, if you're going to sell yourself to me. What? And after this scene, Rico does something even more naive. I mean, this is the classic stereotype of not having street knowledge or whatever. She didn't have the street knowledge of this hollow village or whatever. She didn't have the street knowledge. She was about to get jumped. If it weren't for the balance or whatever, she would have got her pockets emptied right there. I mean, she was going around the village saying, hey, have you seen my friends? Do you know these people? And they just started reciting words to her and following her around. I mean, at some point, any logical person who knows any type of situation like this would be like, why are they following me around? That's kind of weird. Rico ain't think twice. She just said, oh, they're following me around. And then she turned around, had a conversation, and they pointed her a certain way. And she went down this alleyway. In the alleyway, there's this big, disgusting monster ready to run her pockets. They enclosed her from behind, and she better thank God for that balance. And that's all I gotta say. And her little friend that helped her out, because they're about to get to work. I mean, the people of this village are like the straight up people of the favelas in Brazil. Straight out the most criminal-ridden neighborhoods on even past Earth. Because these people straight up wanted to run the pockets of someone who's 9 years old. Can you imagine how desperate you need to be to run the pockets of a child? I mean, they wanted to take all of her belongings. They enclosed her in an alleyway. We're talking about a 15-12-on-1 with no remorse. They were ready to take everything she owned. This was crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And then let's not even talk about what Rico does after that. Because it seems like that her mother left before she was even born. And she never even had a dad. Allegedly, she ain't have no parent figure, no one to teach her any sort of conventional wisdom. Because the next thing she does after that is to go in this restaurant where everything smells good. She gets served this food. And she straight up like tries to, and this ain't no normal food of spaghetti or like chicken, turkey, something. This ain't no normal human food. We're talking about stuff that literally looks like the organs of things you've never seen before. I'm talking about alien isolation, the inside of these things. I mean, this is crazy. And she says, I want that. I want what he's having. That smells good. What? I mean, I honestly could not believe how eager she was to try these things. And the chef behind the counter, man, everybody in this village is a sly thief, a criminal. I mean, it is crazy. They're playing a child. Don't they feel remorse? I mean, the person behind the counter act like they didn't even speak English or the language of Made in Abyss. They act like they speak their own dialect, which they do, but she was acting like she only speak that dialect. And then once Rico started digging in, she's like, yeah, that's testicle. What? I mean, Rico got a case of plot armor. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. From the beginning of the story, she has essentially made the worst possible decision in every single situation possible. I mean, she started with her even decision to go in the abyss. They literally talk about stories of how full-grown adults who done this their whole life just getting killed like it's nothing in the abyss. Her mother had to carry her up through the layers, and this was a strenuous task. But the crazy things of the abyss, and she ain't bat an eye. I mean, I gotta respect it. This child, Rico, she has no fear whatsoever. I don't think she was born with it. I mean, she's walking into a village of things that don't even look human at all, talking about, I want to buy you. What? I want to buy you. She's walking around like she owns the place, asking people for directions and stuff. Whole group following her. She ain't even think twice, about to get her pockets ran. She's lucky she has that plot armor. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. She is absolutely crazy as a character. This child is a menace to society. Classified menace to society. Jesus Christ. And I can't wait to see future episodes of Made in Abyss, because as a manga reader, I know Rico can only make so many wrong decisions before it catches up to her. So I can't wait to see this displayed in the anime. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for similar content. I will see you in the next video.